Some time ago, our daughter adopted a beautiful cat while living overseas and called him Smokey. She spent several years there before returning to Australia with Smokey, then marrying and having a baby. Now, Smokey's a great cat. We know because he stayed with us for about 6 months. He loved our dogs, the chooks, and basically ruled the house. But not now. Smokey's now back with Mum and Tyler, or TJ as we call him, who's going on 3 years of age. And it seems Smokey and TJ just don't seem to get along as much as TJ would love Smokey to love him. Number one daughter asked for our help, so we asked the cat vet, Dr. Kendall, for some advice.
The problem for the cat is that he hasn't grown up with the child. When you introduce cats and babies, there's a bit of a myth that the cats will smother the babies. They won't. That was the original explanation for SIDS. But what happens is the cat can see the growing, going from immobile to crawling to chasing. Unfortunately, all research does show that a cat's least favourite human being is a young male, because they just don't stop. They don't understand the subtle signals of stay away from me, and the cat hasn't been able to understand the transition and hasn't been able to create any sort of good relationship with, because when they're babies, it's a nice soft warm spot and the cat can be part of what goes on, and then you get a relationship with them, because the cats do treat toddlers and babies as different, as a subspecies. So now all that happens is that when he comes out, no doubt TJ haunts him, tracks him down and thinks, I want to put my sticky hands on and all that sort of stuff. So the cat, whose name is Smokey, has designed his own coping strategy, which is to hide. And in fact, that's not a terrible thing. If you look at what cats do all day, even in this boarding situation here, if they have a place to hide, their stress level actually goes down. It's when they can't hide that they get into trouble. So simple hiding boxes are fine. And then you establish, which is the default that has happened, is that the baby gets locked away at night and then the cat knows it can relax and interact with the people. Cats, in fact, don't interact all the time, all day with anybody, because they have to sleep 16 hours a day. That's part of their... especially at 9, that's part of their daily makeup. That's what they do. So although your daughter might be worried about what's going on, it sounds to me like the cat and the kid have made their own arrangements, and it's suitable. One of the suggestions I do make, if toddlers are particularly persistent and the parent is concerned about damage to the child, because if the cat gets bailed up and hooks out with claws, then some damage can be done. I mean, it's an accident and it was initiated by the child, but nevertheless a claw in the eye is not much. That's a lot of work for everybody and pain to work through. So what relaxes the owner and everybody else is to actually put a product called soft paws or plastic claw tips on the cat's nails. You glue them on with super glue. They fall off every 6 weeks when the sheath falls off, and that just means that if the cat happens to get bailed up, that one moment of indecision, and the child TJ just does not give up, and that is so typical of boys that they just don't. The baby's safe. The baby's face is safe, and that lets everybody relax.
That's good.